What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another video today on the channel, double upload. And today's a very special squad building challenge guide, different than all the other guides I do throughout the year. Like if I do an adama traore cheapest solution for you guys, it's only going to concern you if you want to do adama traore. If you're not going to do adama traore, then you probably aren't going to watch that video. But this video is for literally every single person that plays FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. If you play FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, you're going to want to watch this video because it's going to make you coins. We're going through every single League SBC under the Players tab of Squad Building Challenges, and we're going to do every single SBC that has a likelihood to make us profit. So if you do every SBC I do in this video, you're going to make coins, no doubt. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Bundesliga and go across. Some of them we might do 8, 9, 10 SBCs, and in others we might do 0 or 1 SBC within the window, within each league. It just depends on how many SBCs are worth doing. So I'm going to rate every SBC we do out of 10. Maybe some will be 7. If it's a 7 out of 10, then it is a little iffy. You might make profit, you might not. If it's an 8 out of 10, you're probably going to make profit. If it's a 9 out of 10, you're going to make a little bit of profit. And if it's 10 out of 10, you're guaranteed to make coins. That's basically how we're going to do it. And we're not going to do anything less than a 7 out of 10. So let's get started with Bundesliga. Bundesliga is probably the best league to do this method with because there are 12 teams that are likely to give you profit for doing. So let's go ahead and hop right into these. We're going to stack the packs and then we're going to open them at the end of each league. So the first team is going to be Mainz. The second team you're going to want to do is Borussia Dortmund. Augsburg is next. Frankfurt, you're going to want to do Hertha Berlin and FC Cologne. You're going to want to do Bayer Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach, RB Leipzig. You're going to want to do Schalke, Hoffenheim, and Werder Bremen. You're going to ignore Wolfsburg, Union Berlin, Freiburg, Paderborn, and you're going to ignore Bayern Munich and Dusseldorf. Those are the 6 you're not going to want to do. So for Mainz, we're going to start it off. This one's super cheap. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's obviously you're going to need to spend probably about 7K on the SBC. So we're going to go ahead and submit that for a small, rare gold players pack. That is 6 rare golds. This one might even be a 10 out of 10 for an SBC because it really is a great SBC. That's half a 50K pack that you got for about 8K. It's very, very good. Next up, we've got Borussia Dortmund. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 because there are a couple teams or a couple players that are a little bit expensive. Left back is normally over 1,000 coins. Goalkeeper, normally over 1,000 coins. Rest of the team should be pretty cheap for you guys. We're going to go ahead and submit the squad there. On top of that, you are going to need to do normally a left back at center back because you're not going to want to go out and buy a Kanji or Hummels. Zagadou is kind of the only affordable center back. So that's why it's only an 8 out of 10 for Dortmund. Augsburg is going to be a rare mixed players pack, which means that you're going to get 12 players. They're all rare and 4 of them are going to be rare gold. For this one, I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. It is 4 rare gold players, but you also get profit from the silvers and the bronzes as well if you get lucky. And on top of that, again, only about 7,000 coins to complete that one. So a 10 out of 10 SBC for Augsburg. Next up, we've got the Eintracht Frankfurt, which gives another rare mixed players pack. Those are really good packs, and for as cheap as they are, you can do every single player in this team is discard price. The only problem is the goalkeeper is not, so I just threw a center defensive mid there. If you still don't have the chemistry, then you might have to go with the goalkeeper. If you do have to go with the goalkeeper, probably a 9 out of 10 SBC, but if you can just throw a CDM like that, 10 out of 10 SBC. So we're going to go ahead and submit the squad right there. Frankfurt, super good SBC to do as well. So we've got 4 packs stacked, and hopefully we can get something good. So even if you're not doing these SBCs with me, you're basically still going to watch a headliners pack opening as well. Hopefully we can get ourselves something decent out of that. Next up, we got Hertha Berlin, and the reward for doing Hertha Berlin is going to be a Prime Electrum players pack. So that's not the greatest pack in return, and we're ultimately just doing this SBC because it is super cheap. It's better than some of the other packs you get in return, like Freiburg and Wolfsburg's pack are this is still technically a 20K pack on the market, but ultimately the squad is going to cost you about 8K. The 20K packs, the Prime Electrums aren't great, but they're not bad either. I'll give that SBC a 7 out of 10 for Hertha Berlin. Next up, we're going with FC Cologne. You get a 25K pack, but there are a couple players on FC Cologne that are tougher to get, like the right back, but ultimately still super cheap. 9 out of 10 SBC for a 25K pack right there. Let's go ahead and submit the last couple squads for this league. There are just so many that are worth doing, and it's definitely going to be the league that we do the most SBCs out of. Next up, we've got Bayer Leverkusen, very cheap goalkeeper. There's a couple strikers you can go with, but I just threw Bellarabi up there because I had him, and we're going to go ahead and submit this one right there. Pretty easy for that one. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. There is a couple of rare golds that you need to buy, which are obviously a couple hundred more coins than getting non-rare golds, but ultimately still super cheap. So yeah, pretty good SBC still. Next up, we got Borussia Mönchengladbach. So many cheap options, 10 out of 10 SBC. You can do pretty much every single player for discard price. Every single player in that squad's discard price. Only problem, again, goalkeeper is Sommer, so you got to go with a different goalkeeper than Sommer. That's pretty much the only issue with that one. RB Leipzig is a rare Electrum players pack, and since you're getting this for about 11K, that's a 30K pack. This is a 10 out of 10 SBC. Sure, there are going to be a couple players that are about 1,000 coins, like the goalkeeper in Vogo, probably about 1,500 coins. Still worth it because you're getting such a good pack in return. And then we've only got 2 more SBCs, or 3 more it looks like, out of this to do. We've got Schalke, which is going to be a 25K pack in return. I give it an 8 out of 10 SBC, just an average good SBC to do. No expensive cards, but that 25K pack also isn't like the greatest pack in the world. So you're not guaranteed profit, but you're probably going to make profit just because of how cheap the SBC is. Next up, we've got Hoffenheim. It's going to be a rare mixed players pack, and the same thing for Werder Bremen. Very similar SBCs, both very cheap. For Hoffenheim here, I did go with Kramaric up top. You don't have to, but I did go Kramaric up top instead of getting a goalkeeper just based on the players that I had. So Kramaric is obviously an 83, so a little bit more expensive than what you would get for some of the lower rated guys. And then we've got ourselves Werder Bremen down here, 75 rating requirement, and you can just throw in a bunch of low rated golds for that one as well. We're going to go ahead and submit it, and I'll give Werder Bremen a 9 out of 10 for an SBC. Overall, these SBCs, you gotta be doing Bundesliga. I mean, these are going to be some of the best SBCs of the video. So let's just go ahead and hop right into the pack opening for Bundesliga, and then we're going to continue all of the packs throughout the episode. And I think just to save us time on the next SBCs, we're going to quickly, I'm just going to show you the SBCs, give you the rating, and then I'm going to skip to the packs so you guys don't have to watch me submit it every single time, just to make the video a little bit quicker. So first pack, we got Dini, we got Weiser, just in case we wanted to do the Bayer Leverkusen SBC again, and we're just going to go ahead and quick sell the rest of them. Hopefully we can get ourselves at least 1 or 2 walkouts in this Bundesliga SBC. Like from Borussia Dortmund and from Leipzig, we're going to get a board drop here. It's not going to be a walkout, just a normal board drop from Belgian goalkeeper, and it's going to be Casteels from Wolfsburg. If you wanted to do the Wolfsburg SBC, not a terrible SBC to do, but the pack return is just kind of crap. We got boards. It's going to be Spanish boards. Don't be goalkeeper. All right, center mid. It's going to be Fabian from Napoli. Next pack, rare Electrum players pack that we either got from Leipzig or Dortmund. See if we can get a board drop or a walkout here. Nothing. And my pack looks bad right now. I mean, it's not been bad all year. It's been one of my better years for pack luck, but even with these kind of packs, when you're only spending like 9, 10K on the SBC, you can actually quick sell the entirety of the SBC for nearly that. And when you're getting, 1,000 coins per card with players from Paderborn, we got this Collins guy. He'll go for 1,000 coins. You get 1,000 for him, and you try to get some coins out of the silvers as well. We got this guy, Gertruda, who looks like he'll go for probably only a couple hundred coins. A couple 82 rated like Ottery's Party and Strakosha. Those all go for at least 1,200 coins. You're going to make your coins back even with the crappiest packs. So that's the beauty of this. You're going to make your coins back with the crappy packs, and then every now and then you get yourself a decent pack, and it basically profits off of every single SBC you've done so far. And hopefully we can get one of those like this walkout right here. It's going to be a Cam, is it Muller? Now, it's one of the crappiest walkouts you can get, but that is still going for about, 15 to 20,000 coins, which is the cost of 2 different SBCs within here. And then you also got a Serbian here, so he's 20,000 coins. And then you got a Serbian in the same pack, which is going for over 3,000 coins. So that is about 23K from one pack right there. And we haven't even looked at the guys from Spal here. Looks like this guy goes for maybe 3K. We'll list him for 2K, a little less than 2K, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the other center back from Spal. We might need these guys if we do the Italian SBC. And it looks like this guy also goes for like nearly 3,000 coins. So very, very good profit on that one pack. So even if we have a couple of average packs, it makes up for it. Oh, we got another walkout back-to-back, and this one's a headliner, boys. It's a Spanish headliner right wing. It's going to be Moreno, the 87, I believe. Yeah, Gerard Moreno, 87 rated headliner. Back-to-back walkouts there. We had Muller, and then we had Moreno. The pack luck starting to heat up tonight. That is good, not only for the video, but for our profit as well. I'm glad I'm getting some pulls. Gerard Moreno, again, one of the... Oh, and we got immobile in the same pack, dude. That is awesome. So we've technically had 3 walkouts now. This guy going for about 35,000 coins. It looks like maybe 33 to 35,000 coins. Immobile probably going for about 20. It looks like, yeah, 20K for Immobile. And then what else we have in the pack? We got a Portuguese League guy. We got a couple MLS guys. We're just going to go ahead and send them to the club. I am happy with the profit in that pack. I am on fire now. That's basically 3 walkouts in 2 packs. Very, very solid. So we're already in big profit just from doing Bundesliga, and we've got so many SBCs left to do in this video as well. Not going to end on a board drop, but we did pretty well so far. Let's continue. Moving on to the Chinese Super League, there are none that are really good for profit unless you get really lucky with a silver pack. The packs are really just 5K packs, 7.5K packs, and silver packs if you're lucky. So we're going to move on to League 1 Conforama. There are 3 different SBCs within here that we're going to do. LOSC Lille is one of them. Then we're going to do Olympique Lyonnais and Paris Saint-Germain. So starting it off with Lille, it's going to be the same pack as Marseille, which is going to be basically half of a 45K pack. So it's a 45K and you split it in half. So instead of 12 players, 6 rare gold, it's going to be 6 player, 3 rare gold. And 3 rare gold, pretty similar to a 25K pack here. So let's go ahead and complete Lille. And we're going to complete Marseille, exact same pack. Lille is a 10 out of 10 SBC. Every single player in this squad is bare cheap. On the other hand, for Marseille, it's a little bit more expensive on certain cards. Or Lyonnais, excuse me, not Marseille. I've been saying Marseille, I meant Lyon. So for this, there are a couple more expensive guys. So up at striker, Dembele is only 1,000 coins. But if you want to pay for another striker, you're going to be paying a couple K. And also the center mids and stuff are pretty expensive as well. That's why I went with Denaire at center mid. The defense is super cheap. Goalie's not expensive. But I'll give this SBC a 7 out of 10 just because there's a couple different positions that are a little bit more than what we saw for LOSC Lille. Finish it off, we've got the PSG SBC. And please note that you only need 6 PSG players in this squad. And the rest of them can just be random players from the rest of the French league. So this is going to be a 10 out of 10 SBC because it does give a 35K pack in return. This is how I did it. Not necessarily the cheapest way to do it, but based on the players in my squad it was. We're going to go ahead and submit it and open up the 3 packs now. We've got the small prime gold players pack, which is again only 3 rares. So hopefully we'll get lucky like we did with Bundesliga and maybe pack a board drop or 2 in here. And it is going to be a board drop. It is not going to be a walkout, but at least we got a board drop here. It's going to be Colombian. And it is going to be Falcao from Galatasaray there, who's one of the cheapest 83s in the game, unfortunately, only getting a couple thousand coins pack there. We also got Giroud, and then the rest of the guys we'll go ahead and send into the quick sell. Only 1,500 coins to quick sell this pack. So on the other hand, these small prime gold players packs don't really quick sell for a ton in comparison to some of those other packs that we saw from Bundesliga and the 35K pack, especially we're about to see. You can probably quick sell the 35K pack for profit every single time without even trying. So that, oh, Smalling, I was like Smalling's headliner, but he's actually a headliner in the SBC and not in packs. But yeah, you get 30 items out of a mega pack. So you could probably quick sell this for profit on the PSG SBC. It's going to be a board drop. It is not going to be a walkout. It will be Gareth Bale, maybe? Nah, Aaron Ramsey. Every time that gets me. Every time I think it's Gareth Bale, and I still have yet to pack Gareth Bale this year. It is literally never, ever, ever Gareth Bale. But even in this pack, you get some fitness cards, you get some position modifiers, and yeah, not the greatest packs there, but we still probably got most of our coins back at the very minimum, so it was worth going ahead and doing those SBCs for sure. MLS here might be the worst league to do out of all of them. So we're going to skip that and we're going to head into Liga NOS, the Portuguese league here, where Braga is the only team that we're going to do for this video. Now, if you really want to test your luck, you can do Guimarães. It does the exact same pack as Braga, but it's going to cost you about 13,000 coins. You do get a small prime gold players pack, which again is half of a 45k pack, very similar to a 25k pack. But if you don't get anything, you are going to lose a few thousand coins on the Guimarães for sure, which is why I'm not going to include it in the video, while Braga is only about 7,000 coins, which means that you're really not risking much on this SBC when it gives half of a 45k pack in return. So we're going to go ahead and submit that and open the pack for Braga. Very, very cheap SBC, as I said, and we can just go ahead and open that one right away. Hopefully get ourselves at least a board drop, and as long as we get ourselves a decent board drop, it's already profit, and there's always the chance that we get ourselves something really nice. It is going to be a board drop. Is it going to be okay? It's going to be a center back, Romagnoli probably, a Serbi. That is not bad. That goes for a few thousand coins. We pretty much just get our coins back as long as the rest of the pack is crap. Maybe we get another 83. We do get Pepe Reina, who hasn't been transferred yet, actually. He did go to Aston Villa, so that card's going to get rare, and that'll probably go up in price a decent bit. So we'll send that to the club, and that Pepe Reina will probably be like 3,000 coins in no time as well. And I forgot to give it a rating. I'll go ahead and give Braga a 7 out of 10. Moving on to Serie A. There are a few in Serie A that are worth doing. Not quite as many as Bundesliga, but definitely one of the better leagues. Now, starting it off with Cagliari, I actually got to give this a 6 out of 10. Now, I already completed the SBC, but I don't think it's worth it. The defenders are just way too much coinage. So if you guys were to do it, Klavan's like almost 2k, and this guy's like 3,000 coins, and this guy's like 3,000 coins. So ultimately, I probably wouldn't do this SBC if I were you, unless you're feeling risky. You're probably not going to make your coins back most of the time on Cagliari. But I did it anyway because I'm dumb. Nonetheless, there are a few that are definitely worth doing, like Lazio, which gives you a prime Electrum players pack here for very cheap, only about 8,000 coins for Lazio. Now, the only reason that this one's even slightly more expensive than some others is because most of the cards are rare instead of non-rare, but they're still discard rare cards. So we're going to go ahead and submit that one, and then we're going to continue on down the list of Serie A players, or Serie A squads, I should say. Milan gives you a premium gold players pack. That's a 25k pack, again, for a little less than 10,000 coins. So for Lazio, I'll go ahead and give Lazio a 9 out of 10. Milan, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10, just because it would be a 10 out of 10 if it was like a 30k pack or a 35k pack. The only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because they're 25k pack in return. Piemonte Calcio, I would give it, again, a 10 out of 10, but I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10. It is a little more expensive than like Paris Saint-Germain. PSG was like 11k. This one going to be about 15 to 16,000 coins. So that extra 4,000 coins, it sucks, but you do got to buy a couple more expensive guys from Juventus here, like Ramsey and Khedira is what I went with. You could mix it up and go with other guys, like their fullbacks are pretty cheap if you wanted to go with Desciglio and save a little bit of coinage there. Ultimately, still pretty cheap SBC if you're getting a 35k pack in return. So I'm going to give that one an 8 out of 10 in terms of worth. Moving down to Roma, I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. It's the good 25k pack, first of all. And second of all, so many non-rares you can go with in the team that are super, super cheap. Every single card is discard price. It's got to be a 10 out of 10 squad builder right there for Roma. And I believe that might be it for the... Oh, nope, we got one more. It's Udinese, which I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 simply because it is the cheapest out of all the SBCs. You can do it for about 7,000 coins. Don't even need a left back. Only need 10 players. And all 10 players are pretty cheap other than this center back, which was 1,200 coins. That was the most expensive guy. So we're going to go ahead and submit that for a half of a 45k pack for that one. So let's go ahead and open up all the packs, guys. We've got ourselves the Prime Electrum to start it off with, and we have 6 total packs, hoping for something good. 3 of the 6 packs down. Haven't packed anything really notable yet. We do got a boards in this one, though. It's not going to be a walkout, but it might be an inform here. Is it? It's going to be Polish center back. Who is this? It is going to be Inform Glick. So we got ourselves some coins here. Glick probably going for a little bit above discard price. Either way, that's at least 11,000 coins for Glick. And in the same pack, we don't get anything else. Let's see roughly what he's going for right now. 14 to 15,000 coins. So pretty solid pull there. Gets a lot of our coins back. And that wasn't even one of the better packs either. We've still got some of the good packs remaining, like the 35K pack we'll go ahead and open right now. Nothing in the 35K though. That is rough. The best part about those 35K packs though is that you're pretty much getting 8,000 coins back no matter what, because they quick sell for that. They are super high quick sell packs. So even if you're spending 16K and you get literally nothing that sells for above discard by even 100 coins, you're making half the pack back at least. So those are some of the safest packs to open. Not the greatest pack luck out of Serie A. We did get an inform, but ultimately no other really notable pulls. So probably didn't really make any profit off Serie A, but hopefully you have a little bit better pack luck than I do. The Turkish League is another one of those leagues that doesn't have very many, just one, but that one is a 10 out of 10. You get a 25K pack. You can do it for like 6.5 to 7,000 coins. Super, super cheap SBC. So that one's definitely a 10 out of 10. Let's go ahead and open that pack. The Saudi League, on the other hand, has no SBCs that really even give gold packs. So definitely not one of the SBCs we're going to put in this video. Unfortunately, nothing in that 25K pack. But for that price, I mean, you can't even be complaining that it's a bad pack. It was almost free. And we get another gold pack in the same pack. So we get to open another pack to get us some coins, and we probably made back most of those coins already. This video is taking a very, very long time to make, guys. So if you want to support me, just drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Anyways, guys, let's hop in to Premier League, which has quite a few very worth it SBCs, and you would think that it would be most of the top 6 that would be the worst at SBCs, but it's actually not. The top 6 not very worth it in the Prem, where you kind of saw the better teams in Bundesliga were good to do, other than Bayern, and then the better teams in Serie A were better to do, the better teams in the French League were better to do, not in the Premier League. So we're going to start it off with AFC Bournemouth. This is a really good one at half of a 45K pack. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, just because every single player is pretty cheap, other than the striker. Wilson is 2,000 coins, and then you've got 1,100 for King. Other than that, everybody's very cheap. We'll go ahead and submit the squad. So, yep. Go ahead and submit that in. I don't know why the Wilson is so expensive. It might just only be up right now, but it is a little bit expensive, so got to point that out. Next up, we've got Brighton, which I'm going to give another 9 out of 9 because it's a very cheap team. Literally nobody on this team is really above discard price, so we'll go ahead and submit that one. Maybe even a 10 out of 10 for Brighton, but it is only a 25K pack in return. It's close to a 10 out of 10, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it is going to cost you about probably 9,000 coins. If it was like 7,000 coins, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Next up, we've got Burnley. This one's pretty cheap as well. Not really any expensive guys in this team at all. I might actually give that one a 10 out of 10. It's half of a 45K pack, so we'll give it a 10 out of 10 because that one's even cheaper. Next up, we're going to do Everton, which is going to be a rare mixed players pack, which is a 4 rare gold SBC. And for this one, the center backs are a little bit more. So for that reason, I'm going to make it a 9 out of 10 as well. Yerry Mina, but then you can just go with Bamman as the other center back. But then you also got to go with Sigurdsson if you use that method. So yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because there's like 1 or 2 players over 1,000 coins in that one. Not a flawless SBC, but damn near close to it. Next up, we've got Leicester City, which is a small prime gold players pack. Again, half of a 45K pack. For this one, you do also have to go out and get a couple guys that are out of position, like the right back is a lot of coins. The left back is going to be 1,600. So for this one, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, along with the goalkeeper, also a little bit expensive because Schmeichel's their goalkeeper, so I just kind of throw Mendy in there. So for this one, I'll give it a 8 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. 7 or 8 out of 10. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10 for Leicester City. Not one of the most worth it SBCs, a little bit of risk with it, but you're still most likely going to come out on top. Next up, we've got Newcastle United. This one's really cheap. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Literally everybody in this team is discard price, and they're pretty much all non-rare golds. So 10 out of 10, and it's a pretty good 25K pack as well. So for Newcastle United, that one is a perfect SBC. Everybody is cheap. And then to finish it off, we've got West Ham, which is another 25K pack. But for this team, you are going to be spending a little bit more on the defenders. Once again, that's why I went with Snodgrass over there. And then 800 coins for Balbuena. I had him packed. Cresswell is going to cost you a little over 1,000 coins. Overall, very, very cheap. I did go Holler because I already had him in the club. This one it's not terrible. It's not terrible. A couple expensive guys in the back. We'll go ahead and open up all the packs now. Very, very cheap, and it was 7 total teams from the Premier League. So let's see if we can pack anything. Boards in this one. It's not going to be a walkout, but we at least got boards here. Chilean Vidal, maybe? I think it is. Yep. Arturo Vidal. That is a pretty good pull. I think he goes for about 8,000 coins right now, so not a bad pull at all for Arturo Vidal. We also got Demirbay in that pack. We got Narsing. We got a guy from Parma here who maybe sells. Not for too much, but yeah, Vidal, decent pull. Nothing to get too excited about. The packs out of Premier League have not been great. Probably the worst set of packs I've had yet. I'm losing a couple thousand coins as of right now on the Premier League packs. And again, no board drop at all here. Just the pack luck for me was terrible through those 7 packs. Just packed Arturo Vidal. So I lost a couple thousand coins. But since the cards were so cheap in the first place, at least I didn't lose very many coins. And it looks like I'm getting at least 2,000 more back from Kolarov. So overall, yeah, I probably lost about 5,000 or 6,000 coins overall. But that's not too much given the fact that, you know, I could have gotten a lot of profit if my pack luck was just a little bit better. We've got 2 more leagues left for the video. Eredivisie is one of them, and then we've got La Liga. Eredivisie is a short, low one. EFL Championship, there are none worth doing. So we're going to go over to Eredivisie Ajax to start it off. This one, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. Couple players that might be a little bit up, like Daily Blind, but you don't even have to use Daily Blind, so pretty worth doing this SBC. I just threw Daily Blind in because I already had him and it didn't feel like going to the market. But we get a rare gold pack for Ajax, and then we'll actually head in to PSV here. I accidentally opened the pack out of order, but I don't think it really matters too much at this point. Nothing again. My pack luck has just jumped off of a cliff. It is non-existent at this point. Unfortunately, packing absolutely nothing in these packs right now. And I'm just kind of trying to fly through and get these packs done for you guys so you know exactly what you guys can do, especially if you're trying to stack packs for Headliners number 2 or any promo for that matter. These are the SBCs to do it with. PSV here is going to give us half of a 45k pack. Again, another kind of 9 out of 10 SBC. It's going to be about the same price as the Ajax SBC. Here we go. Can we get ourselves a board drop? No, we can't. Of course we can't. To finish the video off today, we've got La Liga Santander. It's the most recent of the League SBCs, and there's 2 that we're going to be doing within here. There is another Leganes somewhere in here. Where is Leganes? There it is. CD Leganes, maybe worth doing. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It does give you a half a 45k pack, but it is going to cost you about 13,000 coins. On the other hand, Getafe gives the same pack for about 8,000 coins. There's a couple players on the defense that are a little bit above discard, but not by much, making it a pretty good SBC, so I'll give Getafe a 9 out of 10. And then also, we're going to be doing Real Madrid, and Real Madrid is going to cost you actually not too much. It's only about 12,000 coins for a mega pack, which means that I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Pretty cheap SBC to do. Only guy that was really above discard price was Jovic. You got Rodrigo for just over 1,000 coins, Areola and Militao just over 1,000 coins. It's actually very cheap SBC, and the rest of these guys you can probably do from the club because you only need 5 players from Real Madrid for a mega pack, which is very, very worth doing. So let's go ahead and finish off this video, hopefully with something decent in the packs, because we haven't had a decent pack pull in a hot minute. There's another Militao. I got him for 1,000 there. So yeah, Militao's not very many coins. Small prime gold players pack, half of 45k, and then we'll finish on the 35k pack. Yeah, guys, if this video helped you out at all, if you pack anything good, let me know in the comments down below. We do have a board drop here, but it's not going to be a walkout. Is it going to be Dzeko, 84 rated striker, I believe? Or is it 85 this year? It's 84. Still a good pull. Profit on the SBC, it looks like. Getafe. because we've got ourselves Dzeko in that pack, which pretty much says that we're getting profit. We also got Lovren, which is going for a little bit right now for Liverpool. And then we've got a 35k pack. Can we get ourselves a walkout to finish off? Probably not even going to give me a board drop, guys. Make sure to check out the video I did drop earlier today. It's a walkout to finish it off, guys. Let's go. It's going to be... I have no idea. I have no clue. El Arabi. I mean, that guarantees we made profit on the SBC, but that is probably worse than getting Thomas Muller like we did earlier. Anyways, that's 4 walkouts in the entirety of the episode, which isn't terrible. But I think the pack luck was pretty bad. We did get Pavlenka and Pickford in that pack, so we probably made a little bit over like 8, 9, 10k profit on the Real Madrid SBC plus Getafe. So that was actually a pretty good pack right there, making us some decent coins. I was hoping for a little bit better of a walkout just to end with a big bang, but hey, that's profit right there, and we are not going to say no to that. Anyways, guys, check out the earlier video that we dropped today, that I dropped today. That link will be at the end of the video here in a second. Anyways, that's going to be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.